disguise me in a song I'll never hear. Lay my bones to rest with your fear. Nothing else can move these roots. Nothing but your withheld truth. No stones unturned, every letter burned. I read and reread every word, and I was misheard. So I'll get out of this shallow grave, wash my claim from your name. Oh, disguise me inside cryptid prose, caught between the lines that we chose. Nothing else can see these roots. Nothing but our shared youth. Stones unturned, every letter burned. I read and reread every word, and I was misheard. So I'll get out of this shallow grave, wash my claim from your name, and in hope of kindle.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lotus Fire Showroom. My name is Pyrus Manibus, and we are live once again with Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed MMORPG that has a free trial that goes up to level 670 and includes the award-winning expansion Heaven's Ward and Stormblood, with no limits on free play time. Now, we're having a great time with this game. I'm obsessed with this game. I've been obsessed with this game, and every time I see a new patch come out, I just get re-obsessed, especially when there's raids. So, like, if you'd asked me, like, 5 years ago if I was ever going to play an MMORPG and try to actually raid, I would have said no. That's how we're opening today's stream. Today we are going to be continuing the MSQ, of which there really isn't that much. Usually, it's only a patch. You can usually beat it in 1 or 2. There should be a dungeon, and there should be a trial before the end of 7.2's patch stuff. But I'm not an expert. I should be at this point, but I'm not. We've only done 2. What's the word I'm looking for? 2 actually on-date expansions with Endwalker and now Dawntrail. So we're taking Sphene out sightseeing in her new kingdom since she has been in hyper cryo sleep for 1 butt ton of time. Uklamat and the citizen. Lady talking to Lamati just came back from Tuliola. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. But the train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey. It's all thanks to everyone's hard work. If we could fix the time distortion, that'd be pretty cool. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria and the neighboring Lindblom. Operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually, the tracks were removed entirely. To see that a railroad now connects us to our new neighbors is gratifying. Especially considering that our history began with war. With Alexandria and the aggressor, in continuing to strive for peace, Tuliola's leaders have shown great magnanimity, and I can't help but be moved. What's kind of funny is also same in Final Fantasy IX, because Lindblom and Alexandria got along really well, and eventually Garnet runs out, and Alexandria becomes the aggressor in a lot of wars, thanks to Kuja and Queen Bronze. Unfortunate manipulation. So, nice. Good reflection. We got the Nexus Arcade. There are lots of different shops at the Nexus Arcade, selling everything you need. It's always full of people out there doing their shopping. The Endless Fiend gave Selena and Lamati a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. Oh yeah. Castletown I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens would come and speak with me about matters great and small. Just like that lady is now doing with Muklamat. Oh, she's gonna be like, Muklamat's more of a ruler than I am, huh? Right now. That's gonna be interesting. In the government sector, there's a counter where citizens can get matched to jobs. There's also a soul exchange, but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. I'm not sure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones and the desire to escape the sorrow of death. Even so, I would never wish to forget my parents, Otis, Zelania. Zelania? That's not a name we know. I want to remember them all. I am reluctant to impose my personal beliefs upon others, though. Actually, I think the only reason I know Zelania is because I'm pretty sure she's going to be the trial of this patch, based off the fact that, spoilers. Wait, I'm assuming there's a trial, but I'm not sure. I saw one of the statics I'm 1 foot in the door in is, with planning Zelania X earlier, so. Oops. I just don't remember who Zelania is. I bet. Oh, so Zelania's gonna be the Beatrice. Gotcha. If you're attuned to Lane 09, you can teleport back here anytime you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations. Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. It's the mode of travel that utilizes ether currents. Yes, we had the same in my time, but when the storm surge broke out, such nodes were sealed off to prevent enemy use. And after the war, the etheric balance across the entire world had collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. We had to abandon the nodes altogether. Yeah, imagine going through the Ethernet system and getting tinged with lightning ether. It is heartening to see them again available for the use of one and all. I think that's it, right? Sorry about that, I got a little carried away with the conversation. It's alright, Selena and I told her about the place we can see from here. Really? That's great! Right then, why don't we stroll through the residential sector and stop that mosaic? We can take a break there. So they're all gonna be following me, right? Nope. Sick. I guess we've already done our tourist thing. I don't really need to do more. I don't know where they're gonna take us for the MSQ, but we can't leave too far, I don't think. I don't think it's gonna be... I don't think it's gonna be condensed into the events of just the town. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I don't see where... Like, I don't think it's gonna take us around the entire expansion either. Come to think of it, most of the last patches in like Endwalker were they were really self-contained though. Like that was its own story. Whereas I think the I don't know. But that was mostly in the one area that they added like the dungeon stuff. Trust our fate. Fiend Selena, two of you go on in order first. Alright, cool. Do I get to actually order? Or are they gonna I don't like getting drinks served by others though. Can I go behind the bar and do it myself? Hey, Roach, you already done? Okay. Hey, hi. Anyway, how you doing? Thank you for the raid, first of all. Let's get Roach a shout out before I forget. And for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is PyroSmaniverse. I'm a variety streamer, and I have a solid obsession with Final Fantasy XIV. So whenever there's new content, you can bet your booty I'm streaming it. Am I high level? No. But do I love this game? Yes. How's everyone doing? You guys are playing Marvel Rivals, right?
I'll have this, please. A Dali coffee.
I say right, like I'm not looking at it right there. Dali coffee. They got coffee?
I should warn you though. Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness.
Sphene looks young, which is like 300 years old though. 400? She's the avatar.
The bitterness is the
Master of all
best
four
part.
elements.
Have you decided
She's
as
had
well?
coffee before, naturally. Vegetable juice. Sweet cocoa with extra cream on top. Selena is not a coffee drinker.
I understand completely. The allure of something sweet.
And
can
she puts in
often
enough
be
work
too
to not have
strong
to worry about
resist.
sweetness being a health
I'll have your
hazard.
drinks ready in a moment.
They got like... I can't believe they got Fantasy Starbucks and Dawn Trail as well. Hey, Roach. Is that how bad the delay is? Oh, jeez. Oh, Ada just turned the lights on. Purple! what's great about Fantasy Starbucks is it's not on a boycott list. Woo!
They're certainly well liked. It's a wonderful feeling, spending time with the people.
Yeah. Enjoy your coffee in a plastic cup. Bitter like the taste in your mouth before this, huh? Oh yeah, I forgot about the booty shorts for some reason.
But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all.
Yup.
The weight of the long years is finally beginning to sink in.
You get to be your own person with like no responsibility if you really want it. The beanie is killing me. It does not match the rest of the outfit.
Your Majesty, is that you?
Well...
She's like, I don't even know the answer to that question,
I'm
actually.
sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
There you are. How many times have I told you not to go off alone?
Hey now. Let's not get upset at the child.
I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now. We're going home.
He did not bug me. He just confused her because she's fresh off the cryo sleep. Not Queen Sphene. I like this kid. What's his name? Find him. He's got a funny sense of humor.
I do not know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does.
No.
Another harsh reminder that I have no place here.
Oof.
Yet, no matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. For Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain.
Well, at least you get the bitter coffee. I told you, bitter for her mood as well.
Even so, I cannot help but feel lonely.
That is fair. If only we knew someone else who'd been temporally displaced. I feel like we do. Woo! Was that quest number 2 completed? The name of this patch was Seekers of something. I just want a dungeon. We want a duty today. Come on. Give me an enemy of the dark in the mood. It's the bitter coffee. Should have had a cocoa. Feel better for having shared my feelings with you. Thank you. Yeah, I get that a lot, actually. Got a good listening face. Sorry not being much of a guide. I don't usually get approached this often. I honestly think that they're going to try and put Wuklamad as the queen here as well, but I don't think that's, like, necessarily a great idea, considering she just got elected as, like, the queen in Tuliolal. People have come through so much, it's only natural for them to seek comfort and assurance from the ones they trust. Besides, I was able to relax a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with Selena. Appreciate your understanding. Right then, where to next? Take a look inside the arcade, but it can probably wait for when we actually need something. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on TrueView. You could always just go shopping for her clothes that she picks out, instead of the ones that we picked out. Get her to have a sense of identity a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not the one in charge of the plot, actually. I am just the Warrior of Light, the upstart challenger, or whatever the title is. Did I didn't get any new gear, did I? No. Might get some when we eventually do a dungeon. The odds of walking away from a dungeon with no new gear is kind of low. Yeah. Get that WWE stuff. Oh? He was this way when we arrived. Right, I'm trying to talk to Gulu Ja, not Sphene, gotcha. Looks pale. We need to find a place for him to rest. Thank you. I was on my way to attend some business when the memory of being killed here came flooding back. The danger is past, I know, but the terror lingers. For all the comfort I've offered others in my work, I can't seem to comfort myself. What does that mean? Can't shake this. Your courage has completely deserted me. Citizens, oh, we need to rally him. Let's go. Didn't I just use that on somebody? No, I did not actually. So he's had that. So he's died. He's been killed before and been brought back to life thanks to his thingamajig. Feel better already. Encouragement is exactly what I needed. Where are my manners? My name is Malachite and I am an usher. Malachite? The ones who came to those without long to live, right? Oh, okay. An usher to the world of the... Gotcha. Given everything that's happened, I expect your duties have changed. It's correct. We no longer attend to the dying. It is only after they have passed away in their family's care that we convey their remains to a government storage facility. What for? Henceforth, we must inter the deceased, but as the specifics are undecided, their bodies must be kept in cold storage for the time being. Heard there were graveyards over by the submerged city, but like funerals, burial customs must be long forgotten, because no one dies. Do you have usher duties? If we could help. I'm not actually here in official capacity. I'm loath to trouble you further, but since you asked, I shall explain while I've come. Taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to their families, even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rule was to dispose of any belongings. To do anything else was strictly forbidden, but it saddened me to see them discarded like waste, so I began secreting away what I could. I understand that not everyone shares my sentiments, and I leave it to the families to decide what to do with these items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say, but I feel the family should be given the choice. You know, the opinions of others should not affect whether or not you think you're doing the right thing, but then again, that's a loaded statement, isn't it? Because some people do the right thing in their heads, but they harm others in the same way, so... They didn't have it before then. I think it's harmless, though, in general. You're like, okay, you're going to go around, and you're going to tell them about it, and they're going to choose what to do, and you've given them the choice. That's fine. We're pro-choice here. It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help. They might just try to put Galulja up in charge, which is fine. Gululja, yeah. Do you want to help too, Selena? I feel like I have no choice, because I am in charge. I am not in charge, sorry, of my own destiny. I'm truly grateful now. There are 4 items to be delivered here in the recreation zone. I leave them to your care. So I reacted to Malachite as a name because in Steven Universe, that's one of the fusions. Looks a lot less nice than this one, though, to be fair. In the meantime, I will head to the residential sector and make deliveries there. Once you finish, please meet me back here. I would like to know the family's reactions. Okay. There have been people in Tudiola who had similar episodes of the trauma of the siege. Would you mind if I went Malachite? Just keep an eye on him, only if you can handle those deliveries without me, of course. It's fine, I'm sure he'll be happy for the company. Yeah, man, siege bad, dude. Okay, Sphene. 4 items in total. 3 for people who true you, and 1 for someone over by the neon stain. Not to trouble you to do the talking. If you're my voice, may betray my identity. Lead the way, we'll be right behind you. Ah, now they're following me. Gotcha. Can't raid them out. We can talk to some people here, though. That's fine. 360, and there's never any scope. I wonder if this particular song is like a remix of a Final Fantasy IX song. Discuss True View. Where the buildings are all in a row reminds me of the old castle town. Lively as it is here, I can see why Oblivion can blend in. Oblivion? I forget who Oblivion is. People around True View seem scary at first, but most of them are really kind. When I see someone passed out on the street now, I wonder if they'll be alright. Well, I mean, that's good. You get to be a little less afraid of people. Hello? Malachite sent you. He's very considerate. When he offered to bring me the keepsake, he stressed that I didn't have to accept it if I felt uncomfortable. I could see why someone would say no, but I could not do that. Not when it's something that belonged to my parents, who I understand now I'll never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. It's always been the case, but now I find myself wondering about this and that, like how much longer can I afford to muck around without my brothers? But I won't bore you with my ramblings. Thanks for bringing me the keepsake. Give my regards to Malachite. Okay, so positive reaction. We're probably going to get at least 1 negative reaction. It's just the rules. Based off brooding citizen. Try to sell me something I'm not interested. I've got the keepsake. Oh, you brought the keepsake. Thank you. I've been looking forward to this, hoping that it might help me remember, but no such luck. It seems the owner's dead, and then I'll become one of the endless queens Fiend tells us about. It's a sad thought. Even so, I'm not sure I want to become endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories into a new body made of ether, doesn't that mean you yourself still have to die first? Correct. Thought of not having to worry about souls is appealing, so I was happy to receive a Neo-Regulator, but I've only had doubts since then. If Queen's Fiend herself recommends it, I want to believe that all will be well, but sorry, I still need to clear my head. Alright, well that wasn't necessarily a negative encounter so much as you just kind of confused. Do I know you? Here's the keepsake. Truth be told, wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belongs to someone that died. It's got me thinking about what we did to Tuliolal. I didn't even know we'd killed so many other people not until the funeral. What if they decide to retaliate? Lamati, well, Klamat would never do that. She and everyone in Tuliolal know that my father was to blame for the attack, not the Alexandrian people. Oh, dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to speak ill of your father. I can't stop worrying about death, and hearing that they're running out of Neo-Regulators make it worse. I don't know what to do anymore. Well, let's tell everyone on trivia. Let's go to the Neon Stein. Well, first we're gonna... You can purchase beverages with these machines. That's wonderful. I've always believed that technology should be developed for the benefit of the people. From a queen? That's kind of impressive. Gnold's favorite energy tonic is a special formula, not like the ones they sell here. I want to try one, but Shale wouldn't let me. Good Shale. Do not let the child drink the Monster energy drink. Or the Rockstar, or the Joker, or whatever they want to call it. Energy drinks are not for growing children. Even though some children would tell you otherwise. One lively citizen. I want a motorbike. Talking to me? Are you talking to me? So this would be the negative one? Or... Right, this... I can't say it stirs any memories, but it does feel familiar somehow. You know, you look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? Oh, of course, you're the unenhanced challenger. No, champion. Oh. Right. So because we've done the raid side quests. That's cool. I love that little bit that they do. Every time you do like side quests and you go into MSQ, they toss it in sometimes. I can't stress how incredible it is what you've achieved without using feral souls. It's a genuine honor to meet you, though not for the first time, I realize. So, who else? Oh, it was at the infusion station in the government sector, and wasn't my finest moment, as you might recall. I don't recall, actually. You're the Arcadian fighter who was desperate for souls. Oh! Right, he's the reason the Arcadian subquest starts. That's right, I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Lythander. Seeing as we're meeting properly now, name's Lythander. I used to fight in the Arcadian, but not anymore. I took Queen's Fiend's word to heart and found a new job, one where I could put my knowledge of physical conditioning to use. As you know, lots of people were badly hurt when the mechanical soldiers malfunctioned, and I've been assisting with their rehabilitation. It's not something I ever imagined myself doing, but here we are. Not many people can help others like you can. I think it's great what you're doing. Thanks, it's encouraging to hear that. There's this fellow who has to learn how to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problems, but he's determined to overcome them the hard way with his body he's got. Seeing that he gave me a newfound appreciation for my own body, it's a gift from my parents. Oh, cute. Sturdy thing that survived the arena, and I need to take better care of it. Yeah, especially with psychonecrosis existing. I'm the only blue-scaled Hubigo besides my father. Lamati once told me that. I don't know how my father felt about it, and there are times when it hurts to think about the things we share. That's pretty sick genetics, don't you think? Still, I don't want to lose that. Even if I could look the same as an endless, I would never throw away this body. Most people would find it hard to do so, I imagine. Just the thought makes me uncomfortable about the whole becoming endless affair. But I need to get back to work. It was nice talking to you, and thanks for the delivery. Right, Fiend 2.0 is trying to get everybody to, like, turn endless for some reason. We don't know what the end game of that is, but... I will take one battle match material. I don't know what it does, but I need the money. I feel like purple might have been a good one. Hey, Fiend. I believe that takes care of the deliveries. Thank you for taking charge. From what I've seen and heard, this plane the people held their queen in high regard, and the stimulant has exploited their love and admiration over so many. Come, let us report to Malachi. You should be back at the north recreation zone. Right, so there's probably another teleport spot here now. Yeah, it's the closest one to the goal, so I guess we're just walking. He says while sprinting, "Fight me, dog." Since I went live, a lot of the people I was following just went offline. Alleyway. Yeah. Thank you for your assistance with this. Every delivery I had planned for today was accounted for. Reactions I received were mixed. While some were glad, others decided they did not want the items after all. How was your experience? Everyone wanted, actually. But they all felt differently about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner, another couldn't stop worrying about their own death. I see it's difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with reminders of loss. I'll just angle this a bit, no? Of late, I've come to believe that we are each of us the sum of the moments we've shared with our loved ones. That is a very romantic way of putting that. Yeah. When they passed away and we lost our memories of these people, we lost a part of ourselves. The thought that saddens me to no end. It is our memories of the departed. If our memories of the departed are no longer to be entrusted to the cloud, I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. Can you imagine waking up one day and realizing that you've been forced to forget every single person you've lost in your life against your will? Like, and I understand that their society functions completely in that way, right? It's been working like that for like 200 years minimum, I think. But like, can you imagine just being like, wow, I don't remember anything about my parents, my potential siblings that I lost at a younger age. I don't remember anything about my best friend or my passed away lover, or just so many awful situations could happen. And the concept is that they all should have died of old age. Because, sorry, everybody had a regulator that would give them a soul, and they could work for souls and not die that way by using a soul when they were killed in a violent manner or non-old age. Because every other form of death, except for illness and old age, I think, was fixable via a soul replacement. But we saw, and I'll remind everybody that we saw a bit in the main story quests where, like, they started panicking when they had no more souls left because they were afraid of dying for real. And then, like, if you die with no souls, that's it. You're sent up again. And people forget about you. And that's why our Arcadian friend Lythander was freaking out, because he's like, I need to work, but the Arcadians, like, close. I can't work because of blah blah blah, and I can't get money. And, well, I can't get souls. I'm gonna die because of this. Like, what if they attack because we're starting a war? It's like, in practice, the thought process behind it might have been very pro your own people, but it inherently involves stealing souls from other sources. And since only humanoid souls feed a humanoid without, like, changing them fundamentally the way the feral souls do, they can't do it without invading other areas. Which is like, well, obviously we already know this. We did the MSQ. That's the problem. We stopped it, but now they're like, there was no way that system was gonna work in the long run, and the fact that it lasted for like several hundred years, possibly, is already something. But like, oof, dude, just oof. Anyway, this is all very, very tying into the theme of like loss and growth around the people you've lost that I feel like they're going for in Dawn Trail, and it's very, very apt for an expansion where we are not the main character. I think that's, despite everyone's feelings for Dawn Trail in the fan base, I really, really like the expansion itself. I don't remember where I ranked it in my, like, overall appreciation, but I think it's, like, above the middle. Malachite speaks true. Our memories are what define us. They form the path we walk to be where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much alike to me in the beginning. But I cannot become like her no more than she could become like me, for once our paths diverge, so too did our lives and experiences. That's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our ways of thinking are bound to change. Then this, like, ties into, like, the statement I've told my friend about, like, amnesiac characters, where there's the person they were, the person they are now, and the person they become once they've remembered, like, who they were. Like, you've had 3 separate paths that collide at the end, but even then you're not ever going to be the same person that you were prior to your memory loss, and you're not going to be the same person if you're twins and you're set on the same path. But because, like, you can't be set on the same path, there will be minor changes that will affect how you... I don't think twins is right. I think clones was more of what I meant to say there. Like, clones can't be the same just because they have the same genetic thing, right? Like, it's part of the nurture versus nature argument. There's only so much nature can do, right? Anyway, I'm not trying to wax poetic here. I just really like this game. Endless Fiend was an impossibility, a version of myself who made choices I want to believe I never would. I'm beginning to come to terms with the fact that I did, though. Is that... There's the Endless Fiend. And she's probably identified the original... Ooh. The simulant? I would like you to not look at us that way, knowing that you are not a real fiend, please. She definitely wants us to follow her. I have a bad feeling about this. We might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. We're going after her, right? Ladoy is all I have to say to that. Dun, 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 dun. You can't give me a trial mid-town, can you? You're gonna send us to the Endless area, right? Simulant headed into the street over there. Neon Stein is that way. Let's hurry. What's the Neon Stein's, like, relevance? Is that what takes us to somewhere else? No, there's no travel area. Oh, there is. A sprout? In Dawn Trail? I'm confused. You need a certain amount of playtime, I guess, to get rid of the sprout icon.
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further.
Voice acting! Oh. Oh.
Huh?
Whoa! How much of the city's electricity did you use to zap me?
Are you alright?
That's the guy that was running the funeral, right? But they forget. Oh, that is not.
So she didn't
Bruh.
die. Vexing, but expected.
I don't like that it's giving Asahi vibes.
That was about the strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
Yeah, you weren't gonna take me out like that. I mean, I'm more or less immune to, like, having the ether inside my body messed with.
We obtain more precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial
Who's the
and
big
error.
screen?
That is the most expeditious course of action.
Okay, they're trying to kill me. Why me specifically? Not
I
the
know
official,
that
not the real
voice.
queen. Not Wuklamat, but me. Oof.
You there! Yes, you!
Uh-huh.
We have important business with you.
There are better ways to get my attention than try to kill me. Thank
Something in
you.
your keeping. The key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us. Yes?
Oh, no. You asked me that after you try to kill me?
Now that you mention it, the other way around may have been more appropriate.
It definitely would have made me more likely to want to have dialogue.
If I had the key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
But I'm not trying to get people to be endless, though, Holmeslice.
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
Of course she does, but this time the problem is that she's being run by somebody else that's not... Zarulja? Like, her prime directive
All
is that.
for the sake of his experiments.
Who's he? You're clearly not running off the same, like, personality than the previous fiend.
'Twas for that reason, you know, that the previous me created the Endless.
Oh?
I pity her. She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an Endless, even though there's no end to them.
Kuja? Do we have a Kuja?
Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive her to claim the key and use
Wokomat's
it.
about to start
And
swinging.
sure enough, she did just that.
So this one's more aware?
I know you had a soft spot for her, Lamachi.
Oh, nobody gets to use that name on her unless you are close friends.
So
Please
for
swing.
what it's worth, I'm truly sorry.
Please start swinging.
Alas, we are naught more than pawns. Pieces in his grand
So let's
design.
focus on the theatrical aspect and more focus on the chess aspect. Punch her!
Don't you dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare!
Strike me down if you wish.
Oh, dude!
Made anew.
That wouldn't stop me.
And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolol if she attacked a neighboring queen, and not for the first time. Would you be willing to accept the repercussions?
I mean, if we killed you, you'd just erase your death, wouldn't you?
Damn you.
Frankly, still wouldn't stop me. I'm the Warrior of Light, not a political representative, so... what do you stand by? Yeah, what's the objective? So... in attempting to connect and reflect what we're seeing here to Final Fantasy IX, he would be the Kuja, or would he be potentially the
You're
Garland?
speaking to me.
Yeah. He's sick.
Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution. Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment.
Not wrong.
The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive. Generational succession. This
But
has
we don't
been our
need to do
survival
that
strategy.
with these people.
Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated.
He's just trying to victor himself,
It relies on
buddy.
progeny,
Glorious
which
evolution.
gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, all the while death is ever
Oops.
present and robs our species of untold potential.
Okay.
Where man
So
now
we kill
stands in
more
his
but keep them
evolution,
alive?
Bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must strive for next is carefully managed eternal preservation.
I know you didn't go to the end of the world like I did, alright? But you need to know that there's another species out there that did the same thing. They were called the Ea, and they extinguished themselves because of it. So maybe don't do that. Maybe hold back on that, okay? She's
You're Calyx, aren't you?
Calyx, okay.
You know him?
So he was alive in her
A
time.
genius who had mastered electrope technology.
Is he trying to figure out how we got her out?
He founded the scientific collective known as Preservation and devoted himself to developing a cure for the paralysis which plagued our people.
The paralysis, which was based off too much lightning ether, I assume?
Calyx, you always had your gaze set upon the future, and I know
Oh, he's revealed
you do
himself.
now.
Jeez Louise, you don't look...
But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories. Well, how rude. Yet, whatever you may say, I'm the one whom the people regard as queen.
You don't act like her much anymore. I'm glad the
You may
facade's
have
kind of
worn
fallen.
the crown for a few years, but now you are no one. Just a
I almost
frail,
beat your
fleshy
extreme version.
version of
I'm not
me
scared
that
of you.
could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Well, I did beat the regular version. But the extreme version's a little different.
Surrender the key. Refusal will necessitate consequences.
He's clearly sickly. You've also just turned off the entirety of Solution 9's power grid. Like, what the fudge? Anyway, I'm not doing that. You don't get the key. Sucks to suck, loser. Get stick bugged. Since able to use healing spells alongside number of appears to have staff. Oh, cool. Refreshing to be so powerless. Perhaps I must have staff. Blah, blah. Oh, dude, we can get an elegant piece of gold and stuff and get some money. Alexandria has no need for Queen's Fiend. It's the Queen of Reason, my endless counterpart that they love. Yeah, and although it is hard truth to accept, it's nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. Together we can get through anything. So she's gonna be a. Just happens to something only you can do right this moment. You know what I should do after this? When I'm on my own time, I'm gonna start doing like what's it called? The solo dungeons again. I want to level up my teammates some more. Can you tell us about Calyx? He was a prodigy specialized in the field of electrope, making his mark during the storm surge. Even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time to live. For him to still be here 4 centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become an endless. But he still looks so sickly. While we're somewhat familiar with Preservation, I never imagined we'd cross paths with one of them like this. Right, Preservation were the ones that had the facility with the, what is the big monsters called? It's like a fake carbuncle, if I remember correctly. You know about Preservation? Yeah. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system as well as the Endless Fiend. All while I was slumbering. The members of Oblivion have spent a lot of time investigating Preservation. We should head to the back room and tell them what's happened. There was a giant tornado, and the monster inside was like a giant rabbit. I just don't remember at all. I wish we had a bestiary in this game. I think one of the things that the Final Fantasy games like are severely lacking in is a bestiary. I love that crap. I feel like some of them have it too, because... What the heck's it called? Trust. In Trust, you can go like older things. Alexandria. And we gotta go like, what else have I got? I just want to get my levels here. Yeah, I got some level 86 dudes that need to level up. We can do like Venispati one more time, right? Alfino needs to level up. Stola needs to level up. No, it's always the healers!
I stand ever ready.
I just want all the glamours. I love that you can give these characters glamours. It's my favorite. You just level them up and then they get new costumes. Like, ah, yeah, man. I feel good. Also, it's like shaking up the way you level up your old classes, man.
We've heard what happened. So, Preservation has revealed itself at last.
You think a thing called preservation would be so cool, and yet the Ether Foundation and preservation are very ominous in general. The Ether Foundation being from
And
Pokemon
using
Sun and Moon.
Ki, they mean to turn even more people into endless.
I think you
Seems
should just
safe to
start
assume
doubting
that
anyone
they
whose
too
like entire
intend to
organization
steal
wears
ether
white.
from the other reflections.
We've learned that from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Pokemon Sun and Moon, and now I'm betting all preservation wears white too. Like just lab coats in general.
But unlike the previous Fiend, they have no intention of saving everyone. Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation without being swayed by emotion.
Carefully managed eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an
I don't think that's evolution so much
tis
as
plain
the
that
biggest
man's
stagnation
very
you could ever come up with.
existence would be forever changed.
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Fiend's death?
Clearly he has access to the Endless database and the regulator memory
That
modifications,
is
right?
a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives.
Because if people think that she's not dead, then they don't have to doubt what she's saying.
Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear. That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear to entice them to become endless.
That makes sense, but consider this. At least they're not turning into giant monsters like the Endsinger would
Everyone
do.
is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our
They're not getting
minds,
emptied
and
out of their
I do not
ether and
blame the
stuff.
People for feeling as they do.
That's cool.
Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen.
She's like, there's some
Although I
screwery
wear no
afoot.
crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
The very definition of nobility, Queen's Fiend.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I found something interesting.
She's like, while y'all were blabbing, I continued.
When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission. Traced it back to a terminal
Foundation sector. That's
used
inside the town.
only by preservation, located in the
Graha.
Foundation sector.
She's happy to be here.
Foundation sector. That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was
Oh,
hidden.
jeez. Oh
Everything
yeah, we
was
tried to
built
find out about his
atop the
mom
castle
too.
of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted,
Yeah.
with map data accordingly classified.
Hey.
The old castle is inside this tower.
Well, you wouldn't be
It's an
surprised by
ideal
that.
place for
Center of the
preservation
town.
to conceal the terminal, I must say. Having existed since the storm surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
Yeah.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calyx, be so careless as to leave a trail?
No, he's trying to bait us into bringing the key.
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
He's like, please say we're going on an adventure. Please say we're going on an adventure. Please say we're going on an adventure. We can't leave them to their own devices.
No, we cannot. We must learn exactly what he is plotting.
Oh,
If you're
Graha.
set on this course of action, I'll work on getting you access to the Foundation sector.
Please, let me come with you.
She
I do
has
not
healing magic, she
possess
said.
any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please.
And if she's part of Trust, you can kind of swap out
Alright.
her outfits.
If that's what you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
Hell yeah! Gonna go to the castle. I don't know where I was going with that. May take time for me to find my new place, but I will. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's still technically. Like, oh, we got some tacos de carne asada. We got some mesquite soup. We got some creamy alpaca pasta, broccoli and spinach. I don't think that's actually. Night World Civil. Look, I'm broke, dude. I'll take all the money I can. I don't need the raid food. That looks like a dungeon. Plotted viable route. Foundation sector. If we don't have much information on the area, I'll come along and gather geographic data on site. You can leave the navigating to me. Stay behind the sign, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Alright, kiddo. Oblivion is fortunate to have a capable adapter like you, Gululja, and no matter what the future holds, your knowledge of Electro is bound to serve you well. At least he's not in my party. He's like two. Such dependable support here, we may embark on our mission. Come, let's head to the lift in the government sector. We're gonna go there. They're gonna be like, yeah, go in there. And I'm gonna be like, sick. Fight. And then you go into the dungeon. And I'm probably gonna do this with trust because none of my friends are currently in the Discord server or on, online. So, mostly because I believe that out of my entire group of friends that played this game, I am probably the only one who's actually doing the MSQ. Up till now. Like I said, my opinion on Dawn Trail seems to be far from the majority, but I'm in love with this expansion, so. I should make an expansion, like, tier list and just get ready to fight for my life, man, because a lot of people have a lot of problems with Dawn Trail, and none of those problems I care about. I'm so in love with this expansion just because it is the second expansion I got to play as it released. The first expansion that I was invited to do some, like, at level, high-end content, and that was a really, really fun experience for me. So I think that, like, I have a very strong personal bias towards this expansion. My love for Final Fantasy IX isn't hurting me. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Shadowbringers is currently at the top of my list with Endwalker close behind, but I'm pretty sure Dawn Trail's above Stormblood and ARR for me. Regardless of how many dragons are in, not ARR, Heaven's Ward. Like, regardless of those little elements that should bias me towards those things, I really, really like Dawn Trail. There's no direct lift to the Foundation sector, so we'll have to transfer to another on the way. If we take the wrong lift, we'll end up in the wrong sector. Be sure to follow our instructions. Who are you? Who are you? According to Tishal Ja's records, the tower is divided into inner and outer sections below Originix. The castle is at the heart of the intersection. We have to stop letting them design elevator-based dungeon. No, I'm good. So upon arriving at the Foundation sector, we need to make our way inwards. Selene to the communicator. Yeah, sure, man. Been modified to track your coordinates, so I'll be guiding you as I collect data. I wonder what this dungeon's gonna be like. Like, the dungeons they've come out with in these expansions are wild. They have so many different, like, themes and designs. Like, the train one. What the fudge, dude? Like, they took them that long to do a train one? And it was so fun. The Underkeep. Bet, dude. Alright, we have 4 available buddy boys. Duty support. Yeah, Yuiwata was the Everkeep. The Alexandria, which is the one right before the final boss. Yeah, I think this is the train one, isn't it? Who we got? We've only got those 3. I don't actually have... We don't need another one to use. Oh yay, I get some tombstones. Here we go. Oh my gosh, how do they keep making these designs so cool. Sorry, I love this game! Why am I apologizing for my overflowing love for this video game? I do not need to apologize. Wooklamat, you're in charge, let's go.
There are beasts ahead.
Dude, we get an extra 40 elegant tomestones of Leometry as well. Hey, we got flan. Sandcakes, actually. What do you got? Let's proceed with caution, says Kryl. How about this? And they're not just any flan, they're Final Fantasy 13 flan. Because we do see different types of flan in this game. Oh man, this music though. My damage output, like, it's regulated that they want us to beat this stage under a certain amount, in a certain amount of time. I am aware of this. That's how most duty support stages work. You're gonna be in here for at least 30 minutes probably. But the good news is we probably won't wipe. As long as I understand what the mechanics are. There. Oh, you're not. Graha's the healer. Okay, cool. Undo keep horn fly. Whee! There were stairs. Ask me if I care though. Hey, Wooklamat, real quick, I'm dying here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, that is an AoE. I do not want to stand in, thanks. Doom. And we still get those guys too. Well, I actually have to cast my basic spells now. Disgust 10. Another 25. Playing a level 100, like 90 class that goes up to 110 in the next X pack is going to be kind of interesting.
Nearby that leads inside. Look for an opening.
I'm mapping this place and they don't give me XP. Sad. Hopla. This is what I want to do. Sediment trough. Of course, we got sandworms. Now, what's fun is that the way that oh, we got some ants as well. Sick, dude. So what's cool about these like areas, I guess, generally when you beat like a section, they change up the kind of enemies you find. They don't usually repeat the same like species or stuff, because the more variety they have, the different like setups they can have. I love this game. I just love games. Comet Black. So I think it's safe to say we will not be seeing every single enemy that will attack us before they're on top of us, but whatever, we'll roll that too. Sand cakey. Wooklamat, please use provoke or something.
Hold on.
If I do this as healer and Wooklamat's the tank, does that make Graha the DPS? What would he be? Because he can do Paladin as a tank. I don't think I've ever seen his DPS one. Maybe he won't be the DPS, maybe Kryl and Wook are? Because I don't think Wook really needs to change her class. That's what that's why I like Graha better. Because his style changes. I think Emmet Selk does something similar in the Tiny Wani Zone. But he goes Dark Knight and I think it's Black Mage. Guess we're going this way. Oh, there's a boss fight. Okay. Yoo-hoo!
I'm detecting some
Gargant. I'm fairly certain the Gargant is the thing you ride. It is. It's the. It's the thing you freaking ride in the tunnels in Final Fantasy IX. I love this game. Okay, sorry. All right, what kind of mechanics are we gonna deal with though? Chilling chirp. All right, sick. And there was a second Gargant in the original. Almighty Racket. I'm gonna go with. Oh no. I mean, I'm not surprised. I just thought that would give me more time to figure out what was going on. But hey. Oh, yeah. Of course it climbs. What did you guys expect? Come on, guys. I knew it was going to do some climbing the second I recognized what it was. Chilling Chirp is the AoE. Oh, it's not an AoE. It is an AoE, but it's not what I meant. Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. Earth Song. Okay, what's that gonna do for us? Oh, they're everywhere. Okay, they explode. With time. Which way did it go? You gotta pay attention to what it's doing as well as like... Oh, jeez. But you can. Oh, there's a railing. Okay, maybe not. Trap Jaws is a tank buster. Fair. Had to bite at some point, right? Better have mitts. Wook, because that's gonna hurt otherwise. Chilling Chirp with some fun stuff coming. Graha's activating his overbuff. Wait, he's a white mage, he can't do it. He's a white mage in theory. Ouch. This is the first save spot. You're not moving. Let's try an almighty racket first. Alright, sick. Draws again. Alright, I think we're done with this fight soon. I don't think you actually fight a Gargant in Final Fantasy IX, so it's cool that they turned like this random quote-unquote NPC monster into a boss fight. I really do enjoy that. I love how many references they put in. When they like attempt to make an entire expansion that is a reference to a specific game, they go all out. You can find all sorts of content from it. And like, part of what makes it so fun is the fact that like it's adapting this content, these mechanics that you know from the game into a game that's not quite compatible to it. Maiming I don't need to use yet, but might end up using that on Maiming. Maiming is Reaper. Right, we're actually approaching the original castle. It's the castle. Yeah, baby. I think the Gargants actually have dialogue in the original, but I'm not quite sure. I feel like you speak to at least one of them. Singulata and Lizards. I think Wook's just trying to move the AoEs, but... Let's go. Thunder and Magenta. Just tap that out. There we go. Got another noodle, a palm motif. And a wing motif. And one of these bad boys, you can... Hammer. There's another aggroed monster just chilling over there. I guess since Wook kind of accidentally engaged on this one. It's funny to say about, like, an NPC ally, but... Now my question becomes, is the gear here going to be better than what I can get off the Arcadian Cruiserweight? I doubt it, because you probably want to get this to get to the Arcadian Cruiserweight. But, also what are the glams going to be like? I'm obsessed with glams, okay. I tried so hard to get some glams the other day, and I'm missing one thing because it costs on the market 80,000 XP, gil, of which I did not have. Is it 80,000 or 800,000? Because you need to like craft it with master recipes, and I have not done any crafting scripts because I, one, don't know how to do it, even though someone sent me a guide, and two, never got around to trying it. Like, I don't really care that much about crafting classes, so much as I just want to do the society quests that came with them. So like, eventually they're gonna release more society quests for Dawn Trail, I assume.
Constant battle against the rising water level.
Water level. Hey, wristband. Let's go.
During the war, the people labored to maintain the castle.
725. It's better than Arcadian 1, but not better than Arcadian 2.
To think that preservation's terminal is in this place.
Labor to maintain the castle and a lot of them. Jamming communications, naturally. It's my current eye level, 717. Yeah, okay, so 735? We knew it would be easy to stay strong and keep going. Yes, we'll climb out into your endless optimism. Love to see it. Bygone Subrunner, so that's one of the little endless dudes again. Sentry. Yeah, they're robots from Bygone Age. I'm gonna not stand in that, thanks. We get a Holy in white. I don't know, I think Holy does... No, it's got an AoE, okay. Like, Comet just might do overall more damage. It's probably why you get an upgrade from it in such a weird way. In reality, it's just Comet is the second best black magic spell most of the time. Because Meteor exists. That's the big one. And Holy is the highest damaging white magic spell. Like, you don't really focus damage when you're a white mage, generally speaking. Though, Holy has been known to do more damage than most black magic spells in most Final Fantasy games that it appears in. So, it is what it is. Oh, I played myself. I have that ready, but I can't use it because I got a mom motif going. There we go. Oh, see, I did. Okay. Electro Hound. Oh, they got the pug. Pug whatever. Okay, I got a little confused with what spells I was trying to cast there. I activated too many passes in one go. Love things that are off GCD. Yippee! No longer have subtractive palette, which is fine. Fire in red, arrow in green, water in blue, holy in white, blizzard in cyan, stone in yellow, thunder in magenta. I love color theory for some reason, being a thing in this, but it makes sense. You're a painter!
So, you have come. Let us measure your strength.
Soldier SO. But what does it mean? Is he testing us against that mechanical soldier? I've fought so many mechanical soldiers, Calyx, like, come on, man. Soldier SO of the Alexandria's Castle Guard by order of the Royal Knights, I shall dispatch all. Okay. swear if it's just another Otis fight. Seeing limiters initiating mobile combat maneuvers. Sector by sector. So I'm gonna guess don't stand on the left side, on the right side. Oh. Okay. I will understand that next time, probably. Hopefully. And we can do it again. So which one's the first one to go? On this side. Yep. Calling reinforcements, great. Down here, I guess. Oh goodness. Not at all, right? That was cool. I managed to get out of that without messing that up for everybody. So nice. Completely accidentally, but mainly because I was trying to get out of the AoE of somebody else's zone, and it put me in the AoE of the soldiers, which then didn't kill me. So that was sick, because it didn't get timed out first. Oh yeah. That's like a solid twist on a mechanic we're very familiar with at this point. Field of Scorn. What does it mean? What is this? Ah, Field of Scorn is the raid one. Okay. Around here. Yeah, general rule: if you're not in someone else's, they're not in yours, right? How they feel the scorn. Hammer time. Down. This might be enough to kill it. I'm not sure. Sector by sector again. Yeah, we're getting used to these mechanics now. This one. Electric excess. How they feel the scorn. He's liking his raid ones. It's just his indicator that he's like beating, I guess. Die. Forgive my failure.
That was hardly a
More
challenge,
heliometry.
I see. You will show me more. I bid you press on.
This is actually armor too. If he wants to show, I'll give it to him. Yeah, she's pretty pissed, so in general about how this person has been treating the idea of Sphene. It's like spitting on mourning in general. Polishing hammer. These laser cannons, yeah. Just higher and higher tech as time goes on. In this dungeon specifically. I know Kryl doesn't have like the whole moveset I do, even though she's technically the same level, because she'll just kind of swap between specific things. Also, when you play like NPCs in certain like they're not duties, I meant to, instances, then like they'll have very reduced move sets, kind of just boiling down to what is the bare minimum of these, like oh, where he treats death as like, I thought, oh, thank you for the reset by the way, Ada. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten, as you know. It's Siberia. No, the going theory right now is he's died and made himself an Endless, which is like this android type thing. by the going theory, I mean that's what they were stating earlier in the storyline, like right before this dungeon. The only thing that I think is kind of weird about that statement is because if he's an endless, why does he look so sick, and why does he have like that? Like he seems to have an IV line or something, like a medicine line going into his neck, and besides making me viscerally uncomfortable because I despise anything that has to do with like the circulatory system. Why would he present himself that way as an endless? So I don't think that your going theory is wrong, but unlike most of the people that are in that your thought process is wrong, but so far what they're presenting us with is opposite to that. Unless he found a way to survive 300 years, which, you know, not impossible. I think he sounds and looks a bit like Asahi. Ooh, treasure chest. Heaven's Eye material, okay. And yeah, Asahi sure exists. Otherwise, I don't think they tried to fake us out in like a weird lying about what's going on way before. They usually try to fake you out by having characters make assumptions. Which kind of brings me to my next thought process. We haven't seen an Ascian in this expansion yet. Not that I remember anyway. And we know there are no more Unsundered. But someone, somewhere, made the Storm Surge happen. So what if he is an Ascian? In that case, he's probably not afraid of death, but... What's a good idea, Ada? Yeah, that's... Like, I'm waiting because we know there's going to be more. And again, we haven't seen the Ascian behind the Storm Surge, which is the overcharging of... I don't think we've seen him anyway. Of, like, Lightning Ether in that shard. So I'm like... Are we gonna? Because someone somewhere wanted that to happen. That was not an accident. The game might want me to forget that someone somewhere orchestrated these things. But I'm not gonna, because it's part of my precog powers. Not ignoring hints. Bless you. I found that when I was sick too, a lot of like, oh crap. A lot of gas got trapped while I was trying to sleep. Like I'd wake up with like mild heartburn, and like the second I'd stand up, like everything being gas would just pop out of me. Then again, we usually eat around the same amount of stuff, or the same kind of stuff, so I think maybe if it's a dietary thing, it's also likely, but I didn't have any heartburn today, to my knowledge, so. Okay, I thought I was going to attack this thing, but I guess not. Well, does dairy give you heartburn? It does make you gassy, yeah? Okay. I mean, gas is gas, man.
You are untroubled thus far, but I have something that may test you yet.
Not another materia. I don't care about this crap. Get in the water. Mapping the realm. No XP for you. Also, allegedly, Calyx took control of preservation, or created preservation. Indefatigable defense. Untiredable, essentially.
You still lack sufficient data.
Valapuria?
Very well. To see how you perform against this.
I feel like I fought this in 9. What's that? What was the burping? Yeah, I bet. Valapuria. It is a boss in 9. It's the Kucha's Castle boss, isn't it? No, Desert Palace. If the servers examine all the plates. Yeah. Yeah, I remember this one. You gotta do like all the side stuff, find all the things, turn it off. I remember this. Okay, so now that we know this, how are they going to translate the stones in the palace to this boss fight? Because you know they're going to try. Floating rock. Everything's a floating rock.
Long guarded these crumbling halls.
So this is the oh, and this is like the reference to the desert palace because we were fighting a bunch of sand stuff earlier. That's kind of cool. I still have subtractive palette active.
How will you handle this?
Alright, coordinate march. What does that mean? Pointing at a bunch of stuff. I don't like it. Stay alert. I'm gonna stand with you guys. This is. Okay. I get it. I'm all caught up. A little too late, but I survived, so I'm suffering. Turrets activate? What does that mean? Bet it means don't stand in front of it. Yeah, there you go. Is there more? No. I can make it out of this with just one wall stack for the next 45 seconds. Oh no, this again. Okay, it's fine. I'm alive. Sick. And no Vuln stacks, so I did that properly. Is the lightning intensifying? I bet you it is. Neutralize front lines, okay. So that was an attack behind it. That came out really fast compared to what I was expecting. Like, I didn't have time to... Okay, so they're gonna spawn there. We want to be above here. Oh, what does that mean? Oh. Okay. So they moved. Okay, cool. I understand the mechanic. Always got to be a twist on one of the mechanics they got. It wouldn't be very boring should they didn't do that. Should they didn't do that. Good English, Pirates.
For you to die here, it would save
Oh
you
my,
trouble
what the
later.
Moose Knuckle. Where are we spawning from here? We got that. There's a lot on turrets too. I love that forest, dude. Ah! Sorry, if I wipe, we have to restart the fight. Haha. Penis. Alright, I understood most of those mechanics, so we can avoid getting hurt on the first bit. So if my theory on Calyx being an Ascian remains, is he going to be an Ascian we've met before, or a new one? Because if he's Hermes, we've kind of already done the Hermes stuff. I don't think that would be necessarily inherently boring. I just don't really want him to be Hermes, though he resembles Hermes' last vessel very, very closely. Though he doesn't have the theatrical love of Hermes yet, so I don't know about that statement. However, if he is another Ascian, we've already established he's sundered, probably. So the likelihood is he wouldn't remember being an Ascian. He would have been told by one of the unsundered, hey, you gotta do this. He would have orchestrated the Storm Surge. And he more or less gained popularity during the Storm Surge, right? We know this. He, like I was trying to say earlier before the boss fight started, I think, not behind, thanks. He more or less created preservation post Storm Surge, so that kind of implies that, yeah, he might have been... That's kind of like what's fueling my theory that he might be an Ascian, because of the fact that, like, his position is dependent on the Storm Surge having happened. He's a master of Electrope, he's got... I mean, he's an antagonist, we already know that. Okay, it's the next mechanic that boned us earlier. Let's get it. That'll go.
Still alive. How unfortunate.
Right, so now you're gonna start being a butt about it, right? Yeah?
For you to die here,
alright.
it would save me trouble later.
I don't think the turrets are active anymore. Okay, cool. Front lines, no problem. That's a problem, that's a problem, that's a problem. Graha, I need a heal, like now. What the fudge? What was that, Graha? You had like 30 seconds. You have to move because mechanics kept going. Blech! Ah! It's fine. Third time's the charm.
This machine has long guarded these crumbling halls.
I know my NPC party members will probably do more damage because time's gone on, so...
Just the beginning.
How will you handle this?
I guess I could have tried healing myself a little bit too, using like my quick cast, and that would have been a lot of buttons to press on. It's not. I mean, oh man, it's rough because I understand the mechanic. I just can't see them all the time. Woo! Look, it wasn't the wrong thing to do, but it wasn't the best thing to do. Like I almost didn't do the right thing. Yeah. Okay. Turrets. Like the game is very forthcoming about what mechanics are going off, which I appreciate. So I'm not hitting Raha as well.
Let us see what this yields.
This charge light. See, I could have
Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability.
Common black coming off. Oh, that's moving, so I'm gonna be up here. Thanks. Really, I just not die, right? Thank you for being a ranged caster, baby. Battle. Got in there, no problem.
Still alive. How unfortunate.
You're so bored. I don't think he's hurt.
For you to die here, it would save me trouble later.
Where are our turret friends? Around here, yeah. Okay. AoEs, once they've popped off, do not hurt me, so eat it. Flawless this time, haha. I'm in the back. Of course, the next mechanic has to be that. Climb in the back.
I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat Queen Eternal.
Not very simple. I'm in death. I'm in death. I'm in death. Here we go. No! I could have dashed to the other side, gap closed, anything. I just didn't see any empty space. I thought maybe I could survive too, but no, that's never how that works in these games. Fourth time's the charm, baby. Let's go. Oh my god, and it's mechanics I've survived already. You're embarrassing me. How am I supposed to fight the trial if I can't even beat this dungeon? Then I'll do this flawlessly every other time I come in here. I'm gonna do max level dungeons and be like, ha, this is a joke, dude. You know what? This is fair. I'm not too mad at myself. I know Endwalker had some really nasty dungeons too, like the freaking... The one with the goblins. What was it called? I don't remember the name of the dungeon, man. The Dead Ends, I think it was called? That was rough. Oh, I'm standing here next. I can't slide cast that. Blech. I still got 20 seconds on this. I am in a perfect spot.
Let us see what this yields.
Yeah, what this yields? It yields your mom's house. Get out of here.
Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability.
The echo is carrying us hard through this dungeon, that's all I'm saying. Okay. This one will pop off and I can just kind of shift from the last one. I'm gonna slide cast that real quick. Yeah, nice.
Still alive. How unfortunate.
Yeah. Trying to add a one with this action and reduce damage now. Reduces it by somewhat, I guess.
For you to die here, it would save me trouble later.
Okay. There's turrets. There's turrets. Those turrets. I want to be over here first. And I think it's going to be neutralize front lines. I am in front. I do not want to be in front. Can't even take a single bone stack without dying right now, so we're not gonna. I do like that big old chunk of damage I just saw come off your health. Let's do that again. We don't even have LB.
To understand how you were able to defeat Queen
Okay, we
Eternal.
got to the same point we got last time. That is me. Okay, cool. Oh my goodness! Hammer time. I should be doing. Do I have quick cast? I do. I could do my Starry Night Sky thing. This one. Not another one. Wait. Where are we coordinating from? Okay, I know I don't want to be there. Gonna boom. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be in there now. Of course. Okay, so as long as the next, I know what the next mechanic is gonna be. He's gonna do the same thing. Okay, so it's gonna loop, right? So now we're gonna see. Oh, I was not expecting the stack line. That's fine. Oh, dude, I love that Krawl's not trying to steal my thunder with the LB yet. Oh, that's gonna suck. Oh. Okay. In the words of Odysseus, I've had enough. I didn't have to kill it. Someone else did. I was gonna LB because it's not on my thing, apparently.
We have enough to proceed with an analysis.
But his connection to this might lead me more to believe that he's like Kuja. He's like the Kuja of this game, I think. Whatever. But Kuja, if he's the Kuja, that implies he's kind of like metaphorically the puppet of somebody else. I swear, we're gonna fight Necron in this game, aren't we? Alright, what's our currency looking like? It's not bad. I mean, heliometry I got plenty of. I can buy more gear. Royal Hound! I got a puppy? It's a little beagle. Nothing new here. That's cool. Wait, did I get a orchestrion roll? Oh wow, that was from the the alliance raid I did the other day. I didn't even realize. Okay. What's my puppy say? Those to be descended from hounds that were once bred by the royal family of Alexandria, hunting foxes and deer, fiercely loyal by nature, has sought to found a orderly master servant. That's not what I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess that means it's not a toy. It's an actual puppy. Glad we got that over with. I wasn't even sure if I wiped or not at the end of that. Whoa. Shaylin's Fiend, how you doing? We're here.
Calix was measuring our strength. Is that why he contrived to lead us here?
I bet.
It looks like we've cleared away the machines and beasts. But who knows what else he might have in store. From here on out, Sveen and Shale will move with us. Let's find that terminal, but stay alert for more threats.
You know there's gonna be one trial, right? Zalencia, I think it is. Probably a robot version of Beatrice, like we stated earlier. So Sveen is at both at the same time. Sorry, simultaneously. She's Garnet and Braun, which is interesting.
Before my illness left me bedridden,
Hey, that music sounds.
I
Selenia, there
used
we
to
go.
walk through here on my way to watch Otis and Zelenia train.
Got the old
You
Final
knew
Fantasy IX style
Otis,
music.
if
Lovely.
I'm not mistaken. Zelenia was his.
She was his second in command?
the
She
Royal
was
Knights of
beneath-
Alexandria. Oh, how
Interesting.
I loved to see the two of them spar. I once dreamed of fighting by their side, so I studied the magical arts under my tutor.
Is she gonna join us in the trust because of that? That'd be so funny.
But when I was 15, the storm surge broke out, and both
But
my
you remember
father
them.
and mother passed away. As the new queen, I was forbidden from taking to the battlefield.
Ah, yeah.
For our nation would fracture had I died without a successor.
Why didn't they solve that problem when you had a an endless mate of you? Like,
Though in
oh,
the end
she
I
died
could
before they knew
barely
about that, though.
move. I regret that I didn't go out there and fight.
Fight what
At
though?
least while I still could.
Like, you guys weren't really at war anymore.
My endless self lamented not being able to protect the realm with benevolence.
There's such a specific vibe to the soundtrack of Final Fantasy IX. I could never mistake it for something else.
Sveen.
It's
Forgive
quite
me
impressive actually, because
for
some of
my
the other Final
intent
Fantasy
to
ones they can
darken
kind of
the
like
mood.
meld together a little bit. I
Come,
feel,
Let us press on.
particularly 1 through 6. Like ignoring specific tracks like Dancing Mad, I feel like some of the tracks could be mistaken for others. But Final Fantasy IX, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, no, there's a distinct flavor to that one. Because like with even 8 and 7, some of their battle themes sound similar to me, and I wouldn't be able to tell you which one came from which. But like 9, you play me a track from 9, and I'm fairly confident, like 90% confident, I could tell you it's from 9.
How far does this hallway go?
Not name the tracks because I didn't listen to
Do you
them
know,
on
Sveen?
end, but like there's such a vibe to it. Like, oh, she's gone. This is how we're gonna get trapped by Zelania then.
What?
Is this some form of... No, it doesn't seem like it's repeating. Oh.
What?
Oh, okay.
happened?
We're going straight to the trial, gotcha. Throne? Oh boy. Projectors? I'm assuming that's gonna be Endless Fiend showing up there.
Oh, it seems our guest brought company.
Who's the guest? Is it me or?
So this was your doing? It was. We installed a teleporter that is triggered by the presence of the key, see?
I have the key. So I'm the guest.
I'm afraid etheric transmissions cannot penetrate the walls
Link
of
Pearl
the
doesn't
throne
work.
room. It will take your friends a good while to find you.
Wait, how am I supposed to summon other players then?
I confess the Valia Pira did not suffice to assess your capabilities.
That's because you don't know about Dynamis,
so
do
I
you?
shall try something else.
Zelania? Already fought Rusty, man. Don't. Oh.
You are free to use anything at your disposal. The better you fight, the more accurate my data.
Yeah, she's definitely Beatrice. Look at that sword. Final Fantasy IX fans eating good this expansion.
To reclaim the key to which you so stubbornly cling.
I'm not giving you the key. You have very ulterior motives. Go away.
Noble Zelenia, dashing as ever. These villains mean to do us harm. Strike them down, I bid you. What? This machine is...
She even has the hairstyle, dude! And the face mask. Oh!
Indeed it is. We couldn't preserve her memories while she lived, so she has been reconstructed from our recollections of her.
Yeah, your flawed recollections of her. Probably.
The endless me being created in answer to the earnest desires of Alexandrians.
Ooh.
That I can accept. But to twist the memories of those I held dear and treat them as playthings. This disgrace I cannot abide.
That's fair. No, 100%. That's fine. We're cleaning house.
Loath though I am to comply with their demands, this monstrosity must be destroyed.
She's big, too. Like Otis was.
For Zelenia's honor. If she was indeed created from my memories, even if I cannot fight, I may be
It's
able
interesting
to offer you
because
counsel.
when you think about it, Zelenia clearly was a what are they called in this game? Not Hume.
So please, lend me your strength and end this farce.
Tugging at the heartstrings there, eh? We can see that Otis was probably of the... What are they called? Not Amalja, those are the ones on the main continent we played on.
There it is.
You're familiar with this, Ben. There it is. The reason. Recollection goes hard as hell. Hey, I'm actually going to be able to remember the freaking trials now. Thanks, Brain. So we have... That's not what I want. This is Orco Lador, which is Quetzalcoatl, right? No, Valigarmanda. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We fight Zoralja real early. The Interphos was when we fight... Oh, it's not real early. It's right before her, actually. And then we got Sphene. Now we got Recollection. Let's go. Minimum eye level 17. 715, as was expected. Alright, Beatrice. They didn't even try to be subtle. Like with Otis and Steiner, it was a little different because like they had the animations and stuff, but he was a different species. With this one, they're like, yeah, Zelenia, sure, Beatrice. With the music too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You ever play a game that makes you love another game more? What the fuck? Oh, hey, Barrett. I'm just sat here waiting for the cue to pop, looking down blue sky. They have a Gundam movie coming out that is live action. Max. That might be. Come to think of it. Oh, we're just missing 3 players. I mean, we are in fact on Crystal and not in Dynamis, so I'm not too surprised on that end, but I'm normal about Asahi. I don't believe you. It's my dear friend of ours. Alright, I'm streaming that. You gonna pop yet? Nah, we lost a DPS. How do we go and do that? I know what's gonna do it. I know what's gonna do it. I'm gonna teleport out, you're gonna try to do something else, and then boom, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna get interrupted and sent back here. Da-da-da. I should get my stuff fixed, though. We have no healers. That's weird. I have a level 100 healer, but they're not geared at 715. Like, you need to be at raid level for this fight? I'm not at that at all. The projectors are spooking me, though. Let's take a look at this arena. We got the projectors. We got Beatrice herself. What's the top thing supposed to be? I don't think Beatrice had that. Alright. Oh, we got both healers now. Okay. They gotta queue us fast for this one now. Alright. Etheric transmissions don't work here. How about no? You shut your gob. What do I want to do? I want to do some trust stuff, right? So, like, if I go into my classes and I go, I want something that's roughly around level 87, right? Not really pitching. I've got nothing that fits that big. Let's do a bard run of, like, oh, hello? Hello? Hello, Saturn? I'm quite confused. Oh, we lost another couple players. Well, I'm assuming they're queuing for multiple things and they're going to queue into something else. Like, this has been out for almost a week now. The patch came out last Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday? They usually release around Tuesday, I think. Yeah, let's go to Idleshire to see if I can pick up my, it's not going to do anything for me, because I'm not getting this if it's not extreme. It's going to be the extreme version that gets to be put on the, oh, music change. No? The extreme version is going to be put on the Wonder Stale and nothing else, but I should... Oh, I don't even think I can pick up the Wonder Stale right now. Like, we blitzed it at the end of the Friday stream, didn't we? I just want more stuff, man. I want to level my classes, jeez. Oh! This is fine. Again, we've gotten our DPS, but now the healers need to... It's just a 2-class suite. You got any repair? Yeah, there's a goblin somewhere around here that has a hammer, right? Somewhere. Hey, let's go. Yeah, fully repaired. Okay, come on, tank. Let's go. Don't have all day. I got 15 minutes before the end of my stream's supposed to happen, and yeah. Not that I'm gonna go to bed at that time anyway. I'm not a fool. Shaktural recollection. Everybody say hey.
I am Zelenia Triantaphili.
That's a big name, buddy.
Knight of Alexandria and sworn blade of Her Majesty.
Looks like the backdrop of the first boss fight you lose against your... I love this game. I love this game. Ram Lethal. I didn't know we were playing Guilty Gear all of a sudden. Or is that Blaze Blue?
Upon my blade,
You know Hana? Did I see?
no harm shall come to Her Highness.
Right, so do you remember what your highness looks like?
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Alexandrian Thunder 4. I choose to not be in the nasty lines. How's that sound? Anyway. Oh, it is. Oh!
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
Oh, shock. That's the nasty one that usually kills you.
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Okay, cool. Oh, she meant.
How about you? Fall!
Oh my god. That is Unohana! Okay, cool. Sick, dude.
That her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
You watch her forever, dude, and you remember she's the one that got uploaded, yeah? Yeah, okay, I got res, that's cool. I don't, you should res, do I have any, we do not have any mages I can res.
Suffer none to threaten Alexandria!
Okay, so,
Heavens roar!
1, 2. Two in. This is gonna be rough, but it's fine, it's the first attempt, I guess. Whoa, what happened there? Was
Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
I mean, yeah.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight!
I will bust a nut. That's fine. Oh, we got down for count. Okay.
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
What are we supposed to do here? There's got to be a reaction we can have, right? Oh, hello, roses.
No more games!
Girl, what were we supposed to do there?
Quickly, away from the sigils. The sigils channel magic. Be on your guard.
When I say I'm lost, dude. Okay. Bro, the extreme for this must be absolutely incredible.
No time even to fear my wrath!
You're telling me? We've had the same poor sucker slow cast Ascend 3 times so far, man.
And magic both.
That's a summoner, they can res, okay. Oh my god. That's a wipe. Yeah. Holy cow. Say holy wow, it sounds better.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm
Going
shall
in.
come to Her Highness.
Okay.
You
got
will not
this.
defile Zelenia's memory any
This is an
longer.
out then in, it's fine, we got this. We know the deal. She's gonna do a bunch of other stuff though, right? Here we go. Got it. First mechanic success.
Sting of my divine blade!
Let me pop this out first, please. Thanks.
I know this
Okay.
technique. You must keep moving.
How about you?
Okay, power break on one side. Which one? I'm not confident I like that, but she's got another mechanic coming, doesn't she? She did the first one. No, she just. Okay, holy. Okay. I understand. Let me go here, right? Am I safe? Sick. Okay. Another mechanic we're more or less familiar with, thanks to endless amounts of raids. They use it. It's is harsh because when they do like more than 2, it starts to be about memory and how fast you can react. Gap closers. And
None to threaten Alexandria!
okay, this is the rough one.
Heavens roar!
First one pops out, and then we move here. Cool. I can cast now.
Fall!
Another holy hazard. Oh, I just need to shift like two steps to my right, and then we should be fine. Okay.
Have care. Zelenia was capable
Okay.
of much more.
Jesus, dude, that hurt a lot of people. I'm gonna add alert here. I don't know how useful that's gonna be for this section,
The
but
soul of a royal knight!
see, that still killed me last time. I'm not confident. That's all I'm saying. Did I miss a QTE?
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
The freaking calm down Beatrice tricks. Okay, what am I meant to do here? Take a lot of damage, that's what.
No more games!
No more game. Buddy, this is all game.
Away from the sigils! The sigils channel magic.
See, so ideally I stay where there's no roses, and either on the floor or off it, right? Okay, that was easy. I'm just gonna do the rough. Alright. Boundary and Thunder 3.
You must brace for blade and magic both.
There's a power break and a hop. This is a safe zone. Why am I taking damage? Why am I taking damage? What happened? Huh? Oh, okay, I get it. The zone in the middle is a no-go zone. Ew. They should be able to fast cast a res though, at least. Stock break is what hurts a lot for us, eh? Sheena Trance? That's an Akmorn. Nice healing, okay.
There is no escape!
Interesting that it's an Astro and Scrawling. Yeah, I'll take it.
Surge!
Okay. Exaggerate Thunder 3, of course. I need a Lucid Dreaming for sure. I'm expecting a power break. Oh, that's gross. What? Why did that sigil show up randomly? I was pretty confident we were safe. I'm not the only one, the healer's also. Let's see if they can explain. The game won't let me type, so I guess not.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to her
As long as they
highness.
don't like give up, 3 goes in.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
We're like getting further in, so that's progress, but we're not trying to prog this. Trying to win. It's a little different.
Feel the sting of my
Right,
divine
it's not a...
blade.
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Fluster a little bit, not on somebody else.
Have at you!
Power break on this side. Yeah, I'm trying to cast stuff here. Get rid of my... might have to slide cast that a little bit, yeah.
Fall!
Okay, holy hazard. Again, I just gotta blood. That's fine. Okay. Do not hate that mechanic because I understand it and it's not too long. Probably saw her fight, honestly.
I will suffer none to
looks like I just barely dodged the Thunder 3 and the Thunder 4 first attack. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, so really that's kind of... I bet it's going to be harder on an extreme run to try and dodge that particular ability because she might actually do more than one.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight.
Oh my goodness, still get bounced back though.
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
Please don't kill us though. I'd like to live through this one, right? I addled her, I don't know how. Oh!
No more games.
I mean, I'm not.
Quickly! Away from the sigils!
Can I?
The sigils channel magic! Be on your guard!
Okay, does that mean I don't want to be where the... No, she's fine. Okay, she's not adding random...
You've no time even to fear my wrath.
It's just...
You must brace for blade and magic both.
How about you?
Yeah, please aim the power break at the other side. That's... Good. Okay, didn't wipe this time. Didn't die this time. We didn't bleed out. Shock, of course. Okay.
Taste my steel.
Oh, baby. Addle and temper code, everybody. Who stepped out of the stack? You fool.
There is
Why are you
no
doing
escape.
You know what? Since that mechanic has killed us like twice, I intend to do it. Okay. That's what it was, right? Because that's going to expand it. Where's it going to go? Aha. So... Okay, so it goes to the opposite. I'll break on the other side. Fine here. Nice. And I think Power Break also tells us when her Rose Blood drop will pop off. Oh, that's curious. Oh, it's coming this way, so which one's gonna go? Holy Hazard is gross. Thank you.
I know this
okay.
is merely a reconstruction, and yet
She fights as gloriously as the original, correct?
I have pledged my life to the
Valor's
kingdom.
Descent. Oh no. Oh my goodness, she's gone to gold mode. Oh my goodness, what's happening?
How about you?
Power break on... Okay, it was on the right side.
My resolve shall never
Thorn
waver.
Catharsis. Yeah, it sounded like in a raid wide, honestly.
I am sworn
Okay.
to protect my queen. I will
Alright.
die before I yield.
Don't want to go through the middle. Alexandrian Thunder is not. Yeah. It wasn't a power break. Ah! There are still. She hasn't popped off the bloom yet. Gross. Oh my goodness. I don't like it. power break on this? Oh no. She waited. Okay, the roll. Okay, cool. Changed the timing on it to do that, but it worked. Hey, we got it. Hooray.
That's right.
Okay,
Zalenia
look, we've
was always there to protect me.
mostly got the mechanics that we need to know down. We just cannot afford to mistake a mechanic for another one. I feel it's safe to assume that that's coming this way. So I'm just gonna shift over one, thanks. Surprised she hasn't popped that another one yet. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's gonna suck. Okay.
Taste my steel.
Interesting. Where are you going? Is he trying to living death it? Oh, that's wild. What a Chad. Okay. That was... I'm not sure that was the best idea, because you just eaten like a couple bone stacks, didn't you? Okay, shock. No, step on me, thanks.
How about you?
Okay, cool. I'll break where? I don't want to be... Oh, goodness. That's gonna hit somebody. Yep. It only hit the samurai, though. We're not dead yet. Though we'd be playing dangerous games with Enrage, I think, if we were doing an extreme one. Okay, just taking a safe one for now. Though I do have the distinct impression that it will not stay a safe zone forever. Oh, maybe. This means there's gonna be a holy whatever it is coming in. Or not. I'm so tired of Valor's Ascension. It's called Braver. Or Clim Hazard. I think it was Clim Hazard in the original.
How about you?
Yeah, there's the power break. I would like to be on this side of the map. Thank you. Oh, you're mad. Using a level 3 power. We're at the magic percentage, I'm pretty sure. But Spectre of the Lost is another tank buster. We've got this. I'm fairly certain we've got this. Oh, jeez, thank you. No, why do you keep doing this to me, game?
Forgive me, my queen. I have failed you.
That was a sick fight, though. Like, yes. Was it Clim Hazard? Let's give me the FF9 character. Give that number, that healer. Yep, the one that wasn't dead half the fight. You deserve all the kudos. Yeah, she's not a funny one. I got a player comm. I don't deserve one.
Did you get what you needed?
Yeah, man.
did.
No.
Though these figures
Oh,
will
the pen flip.
complicate matters.
But I want to know her abilities. Well, her limits. Everybody remember she has white magic. She has a special command called Seiken, which has Clim Hazard. In fact, it is not Ascension. It is Clim Hazard, as it is usually. And most of those are abilities that Steiner has as well. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I was right. So, yeah, it seems to be that outside of, like, the original, we don't do Clim Hazard anymore for Ascension. They decided to translate it. Because you have Ascension in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth as well.
Then I shall end the transmission. Hold it!
And this further proves that point, because you know that, like...
If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zelenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye.
So there's a lot more steps to it in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for Ascension, though. It's not just Clim Hazards up and down.
To be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
I don't know if she really...
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort, but since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on
I was like, I don't really care much about how we get the key. I need the key.
Why do you so oppose our objective? With the key, we would be able to harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless.
So I'm from another reflection. I don't really like that idea.
We could give this chance to evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well.
I didn't remember if they confirmed that it was the 9th shard, but yeah. You're aware of the connection between worlds. He's an Ascian, right?
Oh, don't tell me you thought you were the only ones who knew. That is the height of hubris. Well, I'd say our conversation has run its course.
It's more so because of the first shard.
What you think is immaterial. For the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can.
Yeah, the first shard they didn't know.
And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift.
I'm not sure I would consider that consenting to your tests, but... What gift? The crown? We were well past. Zelenia was kind of she could be stern and pillar strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Not only did she protect me, she also buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle under the pressures of my station. For preserving her memory and honor, you've done more for me than you could know. Thank you, Selena. You're very welcome. Yeah, I bet. What's this one? Shared paths. See, but if I quit here, I need to get back to this instance section, and I don't know how to get here.
Zelenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
I mean, yeah.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
Let me out of here then, because I need to know how to get back.
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
We got trapped.
Then Preservation's objective is indeed what Calyx claimed.
Force evolution on humankind using the Endless?
The source and the shards, and to refer to theirs as the 9th.
So we didn't know yet it was the
That
9th.
raises some questions.
Us as players had a pretty decent idea, but...
But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe. Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
Okay.
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us?
So books still remain.
Says yeah.
If
We're gonna skip
you
through dialogue a
don't
little bit
mind,
faster.
Could we take a look?
Social curious about the area above the throne. Yeah. Also the crown. Big old electrope thing, eh? Isn't that the thing that like looks
This
like the gate to
tiara. It was hers.
the Golden
Endless
City?
Fiend.
It's a type of wreck that contains the data of the Endless Fiend's memory, which means that as long
Stimulant.
as the
The
tiara
stimulant,
is in
gotcha.
our keeping.
So he's not gonna create her again. He said she's done.
Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because this...
Because Calyx made a copy of the memories, yeah.
In any case, not
Wouldn't
much
surprise me.
information of import appears to remain on this terminal.
Back room, let's go. Oh, the thing is the terminal that allowed them. Okay, gotcha.
This contains the memories of another.
You'll be able to see everything that happened in between your slumber and your waking.
Tiara?
I mean, yeah.
It would be for
I
the
don't have a
best
reason
if-
to keep it.
Does
It's
that
yours in
work for
theory.
you, Shale?
No objections from me.
We smile upon
All right, I'm
sentimentality here,
finished.
by the way. So.
Let's head to the library and then back outside.
I mean, yeah. The fact that you're still there is a little disturbing. Like waiting for her to get up or do something. That position.
Farewell, Selenia.
They really purposefully take like animations and re-up them into the Final Fantasy XIV engine for a lot of like these references. Like Otis's animations were almost exactly like, or all entirely like Steiner's, I should say. So obviously, they did the same with Beatrice and Zelenia. Yeah, I'll say quest accepted. We just had a cutscene for it. We are currently in the back room, yeah? Shouldn't be back, supposedly tell present. We have no further leads on Calyx. For now, perhaps we can take a moment to contact your friends. It'd be good to catch each other up on recent developments. Certain they would appreciate hearing from you. See, I'm feeling like we might be done this patch as quests. Stola first, I guess. Something the matter? Yeah, I mean, we just did some pretty rough emotional stuff, but hey. Preservation's behind the recent intrigue. It doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear you are none for the worse of the weary or for your trials. Including meeting with Gassan, told him about the cure for 11 sickness. We formed a tentative plan to treat all those who were stricken. Now she's unoccupied, so I shall take a look around the government sector, see if aught is amiss. If Calyx is obsessed with the key, I ought to begin studying nurse as well. I mean, yeah, that was your next stop, right? Especially since it allows us to go into other shards. Some timing, I had a mind to call you myself, see how you're faring. Well, something was obviously afoot. I couldn't have imagined such an individual would be involved. 'Tis well you were able to prevent simulant from sowing further uncertainty. That said, our absence may have consequences. People of Alexandria still have great trust in Sphene. 'Tis plain in the way they speak of her even now, and in how the simulant was able to win them over. When they notice she has ceased to appear again, the rumor and worry will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace. Forgive me, it's been battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can handle ourselves for now, so pray rest up while you can and recover your strength. Yeah, man. I'll say. Call it something wrong? No, I'm just checking in. You came all the way to the bottom of the Everkeep and you didn't think to ask me to come. Look at her face. I suppose I've been fairly busy myself. 11 Levin sickness, yeah. Pleased to say we've received permission to begin administering the cure for Levin sickness to citizens. I'm actually due to visit a boy named Milos shortly, see how he's responding to his treatment. Met him before with Lamati, I believe. The two of you should attend as well as you have time. And Aaronville, correct? I forgot he had a Link Pearl. Has Wugalamot gotten into trouble? Of course you would assume that. So knowing you, I expect you rarely look forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. The next obvious trap. Listen, all I'm saying is obvious traps equal trials, equal boss fights, equal cool times. Outskirts at the moment been helping the people with their work and thinking those I meet to gauge the sentiment. I've been uneventful for the most part. There was one notable development following recent events. Some here stopped wearing regulators. This has led to a disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death and the occasional episode of confusion. Yeah. That's it. So we already knew about that though. You know, just a couple status reports. Finished reading Miller, so I have to go and visit him. Ah, yeah, I figured we'd have to do that. I'm just saying some condition I can help but worry for him. Sure. In the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9. Alpha knows concerned about the Queen's absence. Even setting that aside, yes, the situation is not like to resolve itself while becoming endless remains an option. I've been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join Corral. Alright, cool. Everyone's out and about, try to pick up Calix's trail, see if I can dig up some information about the key or for Stoll as well. And Galuljal's going with Shale. Okay. Seems we all have things to do, and no telling what else Calix might have planned, so please be careful. Yeah, you might just find yourself getting zapped randomly, but I'm not the one he keeps trying to. You guys are, yeah, okay. Residential radius 914, if I remember correctly. I was hoping this would be close to the end, and this would just be like, oh, yeah, two things. Oh, well, actually, shared paths is almost over once we talk to Milos. See, I know I'm expecting at least one more cutscene, as they usually do, with the to be continued and the no. Shiny blue hair, hot Miku. Sorry, my throat's bugging me a little bit. I get these bits where like it just starts hurting randomly, a little sharp pain. And it's usually because I have not, like, it's dry. What the hell is... Alright. I wonder if people are here for the quest, eh? Not you. Good measure, I'll administer a healing spell. Yeah, it's not like we have really... It's not like we have to ration mana, right? You cast it through the Porksy, though? Jesus, his
I once
mom,
hoped that Milos at least might be made an end. You feel different
wouldn't need
now?
to suffer anymore. He's cured.
Thanks to Alizé, Milos is on.
Let's go. Levin
And
sickness
I want
is
to be there
cured.
with him every step.
Yeah, it is his mother. That was a long cast.
That should
Couldn't
do
quick
it.
cast that. Doing well.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel... That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse.
Yeah, don't touch any lightning infused objects.
Does that
It does.
Yeah, they use
I
electrode,
understand
unfortunately.
if it's
No. For Milos's sake, I will...
Oh, wow.
You two would be more than welcome in Tulihyolal.
Might have to change your faster sense, so.
It's very assuring to hear that.
I'm happy. Before, I couldn't even thank my mother for... But now we can
He was
talk
just fully
lots.
paralyzed.
I can tell her that I'm happy.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Yo, she seems like she's over the moon.
Queen's Fiend.
She wants to move out of here?
Always chip today. I'll
Thank you for explaining everything. We'll come again to check on you. So if you
That's
have
how you
any
move
other
out of here.
questions-
Oh!
Right. Let's get going.
please come back.
Miss. I like some happy endings in these games. We need them after like Shadowbringers.
It's good to see Milos doing so well.
The endless me gave him the strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any.
No, she just loved her people.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well.
It's just unfortunate that they're now bastardizing the
In name
memory of her.
his evolution, Calyx has wrought. No, I shall forge ahead.
Alright, what's the next one? Because I don't want to like boot this up for one quest tomorrow. That'd be just kind of trash, you know what I'm saying? Seekers of Eternity. Alright, we'll finish this quest and that'll be it. This brave and kind boy did well to see him. One day I hope I can speak with him about my other self. Let's us return to the back room. On the way, pick up treats for our friends. Yay! We're going on a side trip. Because they just don't want to give you like a quest that's like go to point A and B and then finish it. Oh, or they're giving us a cutscene. Yeah, that makes sense.
Citizens of Alexandria,
An announcement.
please be advised. The distribute.
No more
We
neo-regulators.
ask that all recipients equip their regulators and
Oh, don't do that.
the evolution of our kind is at hand.
Uh-oh.
To g-
Uh-oh. Baskin internal life. Uh-oh.
what is this?
They're trying to They're trying to kickstart the next part of the plan, like accelerate it. That's not good.
Evolution? What evolution?
Those who
Yeah.
regulators will become endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen's Fiend said there were only so many.
Yeah.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more...
Don't register yours then, man.
Oh, I registered right away. Anything to.
Yeah. Memories of their death isn't helping.
Ultimately, what you
Right.
the people have
They
glimpsed
started
hope
playing
in
with the one.
transcending
Oof.
death, and
You guys messed with the regulators before as well, didn't you? Just so people would get more scared, you rat bastards.
I see. The terror of their first encounter. Having
Yup,
previously
first
been
encounter with death.
spared even the
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to.
Yeah, but they bastardized that too. Oh my god, I
But
hate
everyone
Calyx
who
all of a
was
sudden.
wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased. And to see those
Yup.
oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
And now
It's all part
they've
of the
been
plan.
presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an endless.
if this
Some people still
fear of
hesitated,
death
though.
continues to spread among the people.
Same
The
thing that
gift
happened
for our
300 years
friends will
ago.
have to wait.
Oh, okay. No tacos for Graha.
Oh, that broadcast.
Yeah, no
So
kidding.
Alphino and the others are still out.
Hey, here's hoping they don't get forced a friggin' regulator on their
We
heads.
have a situation
Hello?
on our hands. A
Yeah,
civilian has
nostalgia.
been killed
Okay.
by a mechanical soldier here on
Huh?
Seaview.
What?
Wayakoi is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
So, a simulant of Zarulja, or Calyx is just hacking into the mainframe, big time boy?
Not good. Given recent developments, I'd wager
Cool.
that Calyx is...
I mean, yeah, he's got the big old control over everything. He was able to turn off the city for like a blast, so...
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
It's
oh,
me.
he's a rule draw still.
There's been an incident in the outskirts.
Oh, geez, everything's going wrong everywhere, huh?
Attacked a local resident. For no apparent reason.
Trying to sow fear everywhere.
Several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine, so everyone is safe. But
They're all just sleeper agents now.
Wait.
Oh gods, they got an army now.
Hostile sentries are bound for the settlement.
Oh, Aaronville's in danger. Oh no.
Ill tidings, I take it.
Oh, it's not good. I'm surprised I'm the only one who heard the communications. Everybody else has got a link pearl, no? I mean, at least 3 of us do.
Outskirts too? You'll go and help Aaronville, won't you? We couldn't forgive ourselves if he came to harm.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm coming too.
Let's go.
Oh boy. I have to leave town now. I would like to apply a big yikes. Okay. Oh, we actually got a quest that has us fighting it. Hasn't happened in the MSQ for a while. They do need to like artificially inflate my XP. So. You can't really live in here with lemon sickness, eh? Well, this entire area is probably the cause of lemon sickness to begin with. Lemon sickness is just Saniterism. Glitched? I don't think so. Feature. Interesting that's still the song played there. What's up, Aaronville? We got you, man. Hoi. That was a close call, my thanks. As I was leading the soldiers away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. I wanted to help, but it was rather out of my depth. We're lucky you found us when you did. Hey, you're glad you're safe. We couldn't find you. Most soldiers paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostiles. No way to tell until they see you. Oh, jeez. Oh, once you're also attacked without any warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, could have ended badly. However, hopefully the others were able to escape. We should return to the outskirts and take it back. This has already been like 2 objectives for this quest, so I'm feeling I'm gonna get that check mark soon. After some more cutscene, probably. Choco Portugal. Oh, back here? Okay. I don't want to waste all my cash because I'm broke AF. Glamour fashion is expensive in this game, man. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, okay, cool. That might help better.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear.
Let's see what the
Geode
situation
and
is
his
here.
people came and joined us.
Nice. I love Geode. He's
After
cool.
which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought...
Oh, he's got a story to tell?
Puzzling, to say the least.
Tell me, man. Even so, I'll try to pick, okay?
I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier.
Right. But they forgot about him, did they?
Yet, when I arrived, I found no
Turned
body.
to dust?
Only a
That's odd. Ominous, even. Why?
Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew.
How odd.
Did they remember the victim?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet...
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
With your permission,
But
I shall return to the...
yeah, man. Do it and get back to safety wherever that is now. Yikes, dog.
This is terrible.
Why
If
would the soldiers do
preservation is
this?
behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of
They're
it.
trying to increase fear
All
of death,
the
of course,
neo-regulators
but
have been distributed, and potential. Does he seek to frighten people into registering them?
maybe.
Or
But I feel like you're right. They've already given them out, so what's the point? Okay, I was gonna say, am I the only one not receiving it? Because that's a little ominous. Yeah, I'm good, Groha. For now.
Tis a relief to hear.
No good news? Oh.
A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became
Oh.
unresponsive. Kryle and I are helping to render
It's more than
aid,
soldiers.
but
Okay,
with
everything that is
soldiers
controlled by
behaving
Electrope.
strangely, we can't afford.
Uh-oh. Are we being baited out, or... Alphina's gonna be talking to Alcé, probably. And Shale might have something to say to Geode.
I just received word from the back room. A hover cargo on TrueView threw off its driver.
Rampaging through the area.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd.
Crowd clamoring for Neil.
It proceeded to mow down several...
Yikes, no deaths though. Oh, was she the target?
Speed, wait! I'm coming with you.
Oh, ew.
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll
What
be
about concealing
alright.
her?
I'll go and see if other... From here, I'll head towards
What about
the
concealing her
quarry by way of the
identity, y'all?
drift
Okay, what am I doing?
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going, and
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals.
You have
Then
company
let's
in the
return
form
to
of me?
Solution 9. If we hurry,
Or...
we can...
No, I'm going to Solution 9, okay. Forgot he got the glow up, if you will, the outfit change. So he's just telling us that he has control of the grid in a very obvious way. Tron ships over there. Oh man. Yeah, I bet that sucks. No regulator.
Sven's gone on ahead.
You leave me with who or the what with the whomst? Okay, you're leaving Sven with us and you're sticking with this injured person. That makes sense, yeah. You know, come to think of it, they're gonna run out of like races to upgrade or give extra genders to in the next X pack, so we're probably gonna get something new, right? Okay, the Arcadian fighters are doing pretty good.
Bloody things have gone mad.
No kidding. It's a war zone in here, man.
Why is this happening?
Why is this happening? What are you doing? Is that Stola? Because I don't think there's a lot. Yeah, it is her. I was like, I don't think there's a lot of spellcasters in Solution 9. That would have been a pretty good time to use, like, time to use an AoE spell. I mean, we haven't seen him straight up death yet.
Try to remain calm and make your
Isn't
way
he
to
the one who was...
resolution.
I was blaming him early on, but I don't think he's the...
This is just like before, when Zerelja unleashed the soldiers on us.
It is, though. That is a solid
I don't
point.
have any souls left. I don't want to die.
You're not wearing a regulator
I
either.
don't want to die.
Alpha knows like nobody does. Hey, they got lancers here too. Sick. Oh, I mean, I guess those are the backroom guys, right? Oblivion. Raha! Got a lot of casters here. Oh, that might have already fired off a shot.
No! No! Why did you do that? Why?
It saved your life?
Just leave me alone like this!
Yikes. I mean, you're not gonna forget him. That's good.
If we had been endless then, you'd still be here.
Yikes.
You'd still be with me. But now...
Oh, Kryl. Really are capitalizing off the, like, the fear of loss. Hey, it's me. They couldn't animate an actual killing blow because if they did, they'd have to make one different for each class.
Are you alright?
This is an instanced area, so that's interesting. It's Fiend. And another dead citizen,
So
unfortunately.
many hurt. So many dead. This is wrong.
Yeah, again.
This is all wrong.
Right now it just feels like senseless violence. We don't know what's going on. She might have an idea, actually. She looked like she had an idea earlier. Everyone's unharmed, yeah, I mean, yeah. Except for, you know, those nameless NPCs. Small solace amidst this tragedy. We keep seeing the tragedies, don't we? Machine Rampage seems to have been only temporary. Soldiers and vehicles alike ceased to operate all at once as if they had fulfilled their purpose. So once they've killed enough, members of Bleeding keeping watch as a case. Outside is also the same. First attacks came shortly after the announcement. New York leaders run out. It can't be a coincidence. I refuse to believe it's a coincidence. Calyx could probably gain control of them, yeah. It must have served his ends in some way, naturally. Still without your authority. He's in control. Interesting. What you just talked with the Everkeep's administrators about that? They said it wasn't so simple. You can't just turn them off. Mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards, they also perform various vital tasks, like providing medical treatment and managing food production. If we shut them down, we'd struggle to rein our aids. Yeah, but they're a walking time bomb. No weapons? Okay. Good idea, she says. Good swift action, Gulja. Cannot abide being powerless any longer. Can endure it if there was but happiness then. Yet all I see now is suffering and misery. Cannot bear it. To protect the people for the happiness, I would do anything and everything. Please lend me your aid. I mean, yeah, that was the point, right? I think that was the plan. You'd found the words I wished you'd said back then. That's a rough statement. Strength is yours, Fiend. Together we'll get through this. Split up and get to work. So, like, 3 more objectives? Oh, no, we're almost done. Trying to seems the worst behind us. What's the situation out there like now? Move quickly to restore things normal, thank you. While disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, it's far from a comprehensive measure when vehicles can be commandeered to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I'll set our people to keeping a close watch on machines. I also have in mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. Must regain my proficiency in magic, she says. Amongst the books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used. I will hope to learn to wield it again at everyone's side. As for the key, I think it's best that it remains in your care, though it means you bear the greatest risk. I mean, I am the strongest warrior amongst our entire crew, I think. In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior, make Otis and Zelenia proud. That's the end of this patch, folks! After this cutscene, of course. You just sat in the middle of... I mean, they did say he's endless.
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us.
Yeah? Case in point.
How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer.
Mechanical bodies? But again, rust exists on those kinds of things. You need to maintain and whatnot. I don't like your face.
The time is come to pose a new question.
Oh boy. This is the teaser, right? The name of the next one? Reprieve from death, but at what cost? For endless life, a legion lost. 1,000 lives to make 1 Philosopher's Stone. Seekers of Eternity. I mean, yeah, that's it for today, folks. Hope you folks enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So long as I don't pass out mid-stream with Banjo-Tooie, because we did everything we needed to do for Final Fantasy, actually. A lot faster than I thought we were going to do, but honestly, should have expected this much, I guess. So yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Thank you to everyone who came by. Thank you again for the raid, Roach, and I just hope everybody has a good night. It's 2 a.m. my time, so peace out.